Hey, we're here with Frank, and you drove a little ways to get here today.
Yep, Washington, PA.
Washington, PA. So this is a special gift for his wife. So his wife had open heart
Open heart surgery. Yep.
about how long ago?
3 weeks ago.
Okay, and you said she's doing great.
Yeah, she's doing awesome.
That's
Yep,
awesome.
really great.
And she likes to collect
Gnomes.
yes,
we've got lots of gnomes.
Anybody noticing a trend in our videos? Happy wife, happy life.
Exactly. Yep.
So these logs got a unique story. Where'd they come from?
Yeah, these logs came off our property. We got a fair amount of land, and they come in logs for a pipeline. And I thought it would be an awesome idea for her to get this gnome and use our wood. A little extra meaning to it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and we get that several times a year. You know, it's just a personal thing. A lot of times people's trees been in the yard. Sometimes even planted the tree, and now they got to lose it because of a power line or something. And you know, just sentimental value there.
Yeah,
so
and this too. On top of that, this land was originally your grandparents' farm.
Okay.
So it even has a little extra.
Extra meaning for that. Yeah. We had somebody come one year with a Christmas tree that their parents had a Christmas tree farm, and they had to sell it, and it was the last tree they left on the farm. So yeah, hey, no pressure on me, right? Don't screw that one up.
Yeah, right. You
got more. You got more. This could be good. So we're gonna make her the coolest gnome we can. We're gonna go about 3'6" high. This log looks to be probably about 15 inches across. So we don't carve maple that often. So hey, I'll make sure my saw is like extra sharp. Are you thinking about a colorful gnome or more natural? Do you have any ideas what you like?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking I'd leave it up to you. You're the expert.
All right.
Little color, maybe.
Little color, yeah. I think that gnomes look pretty cool colored up, so that'll be nice. You know,
you got the white background to work with, so you got some.
Yeah, nice brightness with that. Yeah, and we get into this pretty heavy. So we airbrush, then we dry brush, and do some cool stuff. So looking forward to cutting these out, and it'll be a nice little surprise this Christmas. Or
Yep.
All right. Yep. So this is a top secret Christmas present.
Top secret. Don't watch the video.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Well, hey, appreciate it, Frank. Thank you.
Thank you.
We did the modification on this saw. My new favorite toy, super lightweight, really fun to play with. So I run the crap out of this. You can tell, look at all the sawdust on this thing. Only thing, a little turd runs out of gas so fast, I'm constantly putting gas in it. So when you see me up here on this hat, I'm just trying to separate the top piece of the hat from the bottom a little bit more. Now, Greg will be putting a base coat on this and then dry brushing it. So you see me brushing down the sides. I made all kinds of nice little swirlies in here. And that'll make that dry brushing really easy for him and make it look really cool. So the more texture you have on there, the better the dry brushing goes. So then I usually go put the fur in, try to get a lot of separation and stuff. So what I did, I just kind of get it in once. Then I come back in later and I highlight certain ones deeper. So it makes it a lot more dramatic, not so boring, not so much blah, 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 you know. And so that's what I try to do. And it's not every single one, like I said, but just highlight certain things. This is a really hard wood. So extra work. Definitely super sharp saw, but you might have seen me struggling like that saw is bouncing off her. You bump into that saw and it just like wants to bounce right back off all the time. So you got to put some pressure on it. So definitely sharp to start it. Figure on sharpening your saw afterwards. The other tricky part with that is we got these teeny tiny carving bars, and this is a cannon bar. It's a little tougher. It has, you know, a hardened end on it. That wee 6-inch one we have from Japan, you can't push on it. You'll wreck the tip. But this one can take it pretty good. But when that wood's hard and you're jamming on these things, you wreck your tips pretty good. The other thing we do, we keep these chains really loose to kind of keep the heat off of these cannon bar tips. But Canon makes a hell of a bar. These little bars are just fun. I just having so much fun with these. And that little one we have on a little 140, I think you might see Barb uses it all the time. Greg uses it to clean up. So it's the most fought after little saw that we have here. So if it wasn't so cheap, I'd buy another one. But hey, they'll just have to learn to share. But anyhow, excited about getting this Christmas present done. I don't have much time. About what? Wednesday of this week would give me a week. So about 10 days I got to be done. All right, little update today. So we got some really nice house paint. Actually, I like this catalyzed pre-cat from Sherwin-Williams. It's not so stringy, not so rubbery like. It's a nice hard crisp paint, dries really fast. So here's what's going on. We're gonna get this puppy all white, right? And on the mustache and the hair. Now I have Greg go back and he's going to do all kinds of highlights with this. So it's just going to get a base color and highlights. This is just a base color. It's going to get all highlighted. So this is kind of the gist of where we're at. Kind of burn and scrub this thing, got the fuzzies all off, getting this nice heavy white paint on. And then we're going to go ahead and dry brush. And back to earlier, you know, getting nice saw marks on there to dry brush makes it look so cool. And then you're not, no one likes the sand. Sand is not fun. So if you can kind of texture your stuff enough and not get into sand, and then you're not eating all that fine sawdust and all that kind of fun stuff. But we are on the countdown. Santa Claus is coming. All right, Frank's here for the final pickup.
Yeah. So, like I was telling you before, this is a little more special than normal because, well, when I found you and I talked to you, you were willing to carve this out of a piece of wood from our property. So, this was from a dairy farm that my wife's uncles, or actually her grandmother owns, and we own the property now. But they came through and they logged and they took out these trees for the pipeline. So I found some of these real nice logs, and when I contacted you, you were willing to do it, and so it makes it that much more special. You know, that it's from our property.
Yeah, family farm,
and everything. So yeah, just that much better than having you do something random. But it's awesome. So she's gonna love it.
And maple trees are beautiful in the fall. You know, definitely
yeah. And like I said, we've got so much of it, and I'm actually going to get some milled into wood too to do other projects.
Oh, so. And they were nice, clean maple. There wasn't a whole lot of knots in that. That was really clean.
Yeah.
Hey, it is hard as a rock. We'll say that. You heard me said on the middle videos, you know, sharpen a saw before and after saw.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
No, I know what you mean, but no, it's awesome, and I'm glad you guys did it, and it's a really good job. So
yeah, I
really appreciate it.
Yeah, then Greg started with the paint job, and I'm like, hey, it's for his wife. It's got to be girly, blah blah blah, and you know, he gets part way through, and I'm like, well, ask Barb. You know, she's a girl; she'd know what colors to use or whatever. So next thing you know, we picked purple, which you didn't even tell us, but that's your wife's favorite color. So awesome. We shit into that one, huh?
Exactly.
And
no doubt about that.
Yep. Then we gave Barbie the paintbrush, and she went to town on this guy. So it's nice and girly, and it's kind of funny that the purple worked out because you know you don't want to go red and then it looks like Santa Claus, and you know a gnome's got
right
Gnome
exactly.
colors.
No, you can definitely tell he's a gnome. That's what Santa Claus. Yeah, no, it's awesome.
That's great. So hey, we appreciate everything. Merry Christmas, huh?
Thank you, Barb.
You're welcome. Hope she enjoys it.
Will do. She will.